Good morning guys, it is breakfast time right now, and for the whole of today I'm only going to be eating foods that have been featured on Stranger Things. So starting with breakfast and going all the way to dinner, every single meal that I'm going to be making is a food that somehow appeared on Stranger Things. And I freaking love the show, so I really want to do a good job, so I really hope this video doesn't suck. You'd probably think that for breakfast we were going to start with Eggos, which is the waffles that 11 is obsessed with, but I actually saved that for later in the video, so stay tuned if you want to watch the waffles. The food that we're going to be making for breakfast is actually from a scene from season 2, a scene with Nancy and Will's brother. I'm going to play the clip so you guys know exactly what scene I'm talking about. We're gonna be making some scrambled eggs from scratch, and I think the thing that they eat on the side is hash browns, but sort of been like broken down in like smaller pieces. So I bought some hash browns from Burger King because I have no shame and I've got no time for this. I'm gonna pour the eggs directly into this frying pan, even though we should probably scramble them beforehand, but I don't have time for this. Yep. Honestly, I don't get paid enough for this. Just when you thought I couldn't get any trashier, I use a plastic fork to scramble the eggs. I'm gonna season the eggs with this roasted garlic and pepper mixture. I don't know. Ooh. That smells really nice. I'm gonna put this in the center. Every day is like camping in my channel. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this on. I hear sounds, but I'm not sure if it's my stomach. I know most people like their scrambled eggs like very runny, but to me it's just weird. It kind of just reminds me that I'm just eating like chicken, period. It looks creamy, and shout out to the chickens. You laid a good one. You slayed. Okay, I think we're done. I'm gonna remove this. So I'm just gonna pour these out. I think they look pretty good. Not bad. I'm not sure if you can see, but this is our hash brown mixture. I mean, it's literally just hash browns, but just broken down. Bon appetit, I guess. Ooh. These hash browns are everything. I actually rarely eat these two foods together for breakfast, like eggs and hash browns, and this is actually really nice. I feel like I'm gonna start having this for breakfast way more often than I should. My cholesterol will be quaking. Give this video a like if you think that breakfast is the most underrated meal of the day, because I think it is. Breakfast was a success. I freaking love this. One of the best breakfasts in these 24 videos ever. So I really enjoy this. I'm gonna carry on eating this, and next time I see you guys, it will be lunchtime. It is officially lunchtime, and the food that we're going to be making for lunch is actually one of my favorite scenes in the whole of Stranger Things season 1. Mike's mom had just made dinner or lunch for him and his friends, and 11 is basically trying to escape the house, and it's like one of the funniest, one of my favorite scenes. And the food that they're actually eating in that scene is...
Something wrong with the meatloaf?
Oh no, I had 2 bologna sandwiches for lunch. I don't know why.
Me too. It's delicious, Mommy.
Thank you, sweetie.
Meatloaf. We're gonna attempt to make Mike's mom's meatloaf, and also that sounds wrong and I didn't realize it until I said it. Here's the thing, I've never eaten meatloaf. I couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, I tried to find it in restaurants, I tried to find it at the supermarket. There's no such thing as meatloaf, at least in the part of London where I live. So instead I got some meatballs. I mean, meatballs must be made of similar things to meatloaf. I could obviously be wrong, and I probably am, and you will all let me know in the comments. I also went and picked up some gravy because every picture of meatloaf that I saw on Google, it was basically meat and then it looked like gravy on top of it. What I'm thinking we can do is squish these meatballs into like one compact like piece of meat, but then in the bottom use some gravy, so when you flip it, it will be meat and gravy on top. So I'm gonna swirl the gravy around. So using the meatballs, I'm just gonna put this on top of the gravy. These meatballs smell good though, so it's not really grossing me out. I should probably say that the meatballs are already cooked, so actually I could still probably get sick from this video. And last but not least, the last meatball. So basically you got the gravy in the bottom and then the meat on top. So what I'm gonna do now is press the meat down until this becomes compact like a meatloaf, and then I'm gonna put it in the microwave for a little bit and then attempt to flip it. This feels weirdly wet. I think the gravy is like coming through the meats. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for like 2 minutes, maybe more actually. So I microwave our meatloaf, I mean this can't really be called a meatloaf, for 2 minutes. In this specific scene on Stranger Things, you can't really tell what else they're eating with the meatloaf. Like it's very hard to tell like the plates because the image moves quite quickly. So I actually googled what were some traditional sides for meatloaf in the 80s. According to my Google research, the 2 most famous side dishes for meatloaf in the 80s were sweet corn and also some mashed potatoes. Can't even pour things nicely. Wow. Mom, I promise one day you'll be proud. In another lifetime, maybe. I can't cook and I also can't even shop. I'm just like a lost case because I was trying to get some mashed potatoes at the supermarket and I just was doing it really quickly because I wanted to come back to film. I accidentally got some sweet potato mashed potato. Wait, how do you say that? Mashed sweet potato. Wow, that took me a long time. It might not be the traditional mashed potato because I'm stupid and I can't shop, but this mashed potato actually looks really good. Anything that wasn't cooked by me usually looks very good to me. I'm not American. I also wasn't even born in the 80s, but I think this looks like a pretty accurate like American 80s kind of dish. And now for the big moment. Oh, guys, these might have actually worked out. Oh my god. That actually kind of looks like meatloaf. I want to show you like a close-up without ruining it. I'm well aware the meatloaf looks way more compact than this, but this is not bad. I'm also gonna add some gravy on top to make it look just like the one on Google Images. The other thing you guys probably noticed from this scene is that they were actually drinking milk, so we're gonna drink some milk as well. We're officially finished, so time to eat Mike's mom's meatloaf. I'm gonna start by trying the meatloaf. Definitely not bad. I would definitely never pair meatballs with gravy, but this works, it's good. So I'm gonna try to get a bite with everything. So the sweet potato, the corn that just kind of sticks to it. I'm not upset about this. The only thing I'm definitely not a fan of is eating meat and then drinking milk right after. It's just weird to me. You know, some people like to eat burgers and then drink a milkshake, and I just don't get it as well, but that's definitely a personal thing. That's like, I don't like it, so I'm gonna carry on eating this, and next time I see you guys, it will be afternoon snack with my favorite meal of the day, so definitely stay tuned. This is definitely the highlight of the video for me, also the reason why I wanted to film this, and I know if you guys love 11, you're probably very excited for this as well. Basically, there's this scene on season 2 in which 11 wakes up and she's very upset and she doesn't want to get out of bed.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to enjoy this triple-decker Eggo extravaganza on my own.
But then a beautiful triple-decker Eggo extravaganza happens, and of course 11 is out of bed and into breakfast. So this should have probably been part of breakfast, but I was so excited for this that I thought I want to be fully awake when I make this, when I eat this, because I want to remember this moment. The sad news in first place. You guys know that I try so hard to get everything as authentic as I can for my videos, but there's one thing that I couldn't get for this video, and that is Eggos. I contacted Kellogg's, I've looked every possible shop in London, but In the UK, there's actually no way to get Eggos. They don't sell it anywhere. It's just like, it's illegal. It's like buying a Kinder Egg in America. So I went to Burger King instead and I got 3 of their waffles. And I mean, they don't look exactly like Eggos, but it's as close as I can get in England. This still looks pretty incredible. I still can't wait to eat it. And I can't wait to make the triple decker extravaganza. If you guys could smell these waffles, this is everything. Hershey's Kisses, I think, and also some Reese's Pieces, if I'm not wrong, which both I couldn't find, but I did manage to find the mini Reese's, which is kind of a mixture between the Hershey's Kisses and the Reese's Pieces, so the flavor will be very similar, I think. I also got some chocolate M&Ms and some Smarties because I think these will look very similar to the Reese's Pieces, minus the color, unless I pick only the... I'm colorblind, I can't do it. Oh my god, yes. Wow. So we're gonna top it with our first waffle. Oh my god. I'm trying to use only the colors that 11 used on the show, which I think is the same colors from Reese's Pieces. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job, but I'm colorblind, guys, so... Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, this is beautiful. For the middle layer, I'm doing some Reese's Pieces. Actually, these are Reese's mini cups, I think. So I'm doing that for the last layer. And the last waffle. And oh, I would be so disappointed if this fell apart. And last but definitely not least, I'm gonna do like a nice little Starbucks Frappuccino topping. 11 is shook. I am shook. Nobody knows the way to my heart the way 11 does, because this breakfast is like everything to me, like all my favorite things as well. I'm practically 11. I'm gonna tear this apart even though it looks so nice and eat the middle layer because it's got the most toppings. These might not be the official Eggos, but this combination, this is, I might cry, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. At the end of the day, this is 3 layers, it's a triple decker, so what I might do is I'm gonna eat 2 of the layers now because this is everything, and I'm gonna save 1 of them to eat after dinner as like dessert. So, yeah. Oh my god, do not fall apart. I am so freaking excited for dinner, guys, because I don't have to cook anything. Season 1 spoiler alert, but in this scene, Nancy and Steve come to Barb's parents' house, and I think it's something about they're looking for her because they haven't found out that she's dead. I think Barb's parents are grieving, so they don't really have time for cooking, so they actually order some KFC.
This finger looking good.
So we got some sweet corn, we also got some potato chips, which I'm very excited for, and also some chicken. This is probably too much for one person alone, but I am hungry. I'm so glad I got a chicken leg because that's probably my favorite bit from KFC. This is really good. Barb, I know you're dead, but thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be eating this right now. Let's see what else we get in here. This is the best thing ever. I think in the Stranger Things episode they eat some of the corn, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's the chicken. In complete honesty, KFC fries are usually not my favorite. I'm more of a like McDonald's fries kind of guy. For some reason today I'm really enjoying it. I actually really enjoy this food. I mean, it's KFC, so I'm glad this was part of the episode. I'm glad Barb's parents on that specific night couldn't cook a meal. If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like, only if you guys liked it, of course. And also let me know in the comment section down below, what other TV shows do you guys want me to make a video in which I make the foods from that TV show and I eat it for a whole day. Oddly enough, Stranger Things wasn't the weirdest one that we've done, so if you want to watch more extreme ones, I recommend that you go and watch maybe the Sims one or even the Simpsons one. That one is fun. But this one was a little bit more low-key normal because the foods on the TV show just aren't that weird. I mean, at least for now. Let's see what happens with season 3. Please don't forget to subscribe and switch my notifications on if you guys haven't switched them on yet. If you're watching this on mobile, all you have to do is press that bell, and every time I put up a new video, you guys will receive a notification, and that really helps me out. I love you. I'm gonna eat my leftover waffle, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.